back to my channel. Super excited to have you guys here. I'm just taking my hands off the wheel. But yeah, so I am driving. As you guys can tell, the very awkward position of my phone. But I am driving, so I really would like to pay attention. But I also would like to fill you guys in. So today I am pre-recording the next video. Super excited. And the next video you guys voted. It was either how I met my boyfriend or where my phlebotomy journey is going. So, where my phlebotomy journey has won. You guys are very intrigued by the phlebotomy journey that I have progressed here. So, I actually just got off work, so I am actually on my way to go get my car like sniffed is what you want to call it, I guess. It has to go through admissions. It's like that time of the year, so it needs to be done. I also have to go to the grocery store, so I am going to bring you guys along with me. You probably won't see that much at the admission just because I feel really uncomfortable with filming around people that I per se quote unquote don't know. You know what I mean? Like, even though they are dealing with my car, they are, you know, dealing with something that's mine. I don't know. I just feel very awkward. Someone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, why are you recording me? You know, like if you ever see those crazy people that are always like, you're not allowed to be recording me without consent. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't have time for it. So, but I'm super excited to record this with you guys. It is pre-recorded, so I'm actually recording this on a Tuesday. It will be released tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up whenever you see it. Make sure you guys share it. I also wanted to mention one more thing before we dive into this video. My Starbucks giveaway, my Starbucks gift card giveaway is still going on, so make sure you guys are entered into that. If you guys are not, make sure you go follow my Instagram and hurry up and get in on that story, because I know them stories don't like to stay that long, which literally absolutely bothers me so much. But make sure you guys go watch my Instagram story and figure out how to get some entries in my Starbucks giveaway. So I'm not gonna share it on here because I literally go on my Instagram, my Snapchat, everything where you guys follow me and remind you guys every day. So be proactive, guys. Anyway, so I will catch you guys in a little bit. So yeah, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so let's dive into this video. I am finished with my admissions with my car. Excuse me. Went to the grocery store, picked up some water, some lettuce, some pudding mix for my Herbalife shakes that I have for breakfast and lunch. Video coming up soon about that. But okay, so let's get into my phlebotomy journey. So I'm gonna start out with why I wanted to become a phlebotomist. So, as most of you might not know, a phlebotomist is someone that can draw blood, that can do MRSA tests, that can give you, you can do urine, like you can pee in a cup, things of that nature. So if you ever go to like a LabCorp request, if you ever have somebody come in that, if you're in a hospital that draws your blood, 9 times out of 10, sometimes, usually in a hospital it's a little different, but they're a phlebotomist. You do have to go through training, so you do have to have a certificate, you have to be certified. You don't have a degree, you don't have anything like that, so it's sort of kind of like a technical type of career field, which is something that really worked well for me because I'm a very impatient person. I hate to say it, but I would rather get it done and then go on about my way. So the main reason why I wanted to become a phlebotomist was because of a story that I love to tell everybody that asks me, why do you like drawing blood? Why do you like sticking needles in somebody's arm? Like, doesn't that make you feel weird? No. I love it. So the main reason as of why I love being a phlebotomist is because when I was little, the phlebotomist or medical assistant or nurse, whoever it was that was drawing my blood, putting an IV in my arm, whatever, I'm still like this to this day. Even after being a phlebotomist, I'm still like this. They would always tell me or my mom, okay, she can look away now. Like, we don't want her to have a fit. Like, we don't want her to cry, things like that. My mom would always look at me, look at the phlebotomist as of like, you're crazy. And I had to always look. I was that kid that could not look away. I have to be in your face. I still am like this. I'm always like, what are you doing? You know, is this gonna hurt? Like, I'm like 20 questions over here. But I absolutely loved looking. I absolutely was fascinated as of how quickly the blood went into the tubes, of how, like, you know, me being a kid, I'm thinking as a kid right now, like, how can a needle, like, how can you get blood out of me? Like, I can't even see it, like, stuff like that. Like, it just absolutely fascinated me. So, I went on a kick with wanting to be a nurse for a long time, wanting to be a medical assistant for a long time. And honestly, I absolutely hate school. Always have. I didn't do too bad in high school, but I wanted something to where it was quick, done. Okay, I have my certificate. I can go out into the real world. I can get this done. And that was a really eye-opener for me to be a phlebotomist on top of like my background of it. So I went and I spoke with my mom. I sat down with my parents. I'm like, look, like, this is what I want to do. Like, absolutely love it. Went and I signed up for classes at my local community college. And the very first class I took was Phlebotomy 1. It was more like human anatomy and physiology, medical terminology, and ethics. Like, it was one class. It was one physical class, but it was like 4 or 5 different classes crammed together into like a 3-month period. Which at first, getting myself into it, I was like, oh my God, I am gonna lose my mind. But you know what? It was literally the best thing ever. It just sort of kind of like sparked more of a plug, and I was like, you know what? It's perfect. So I went through with that. That started in October of 2018. 2018 is when I took my first Phlebotomy 1. The second class I took was Phlebotomy 2, which started, I believe, in January. So it was literally like, and it worked so well. It was like I took a class, ended. Next class started, ended. My clinical started, ended. I was done. I took my test, I was done. I was certified. So I started Phlebotomy 2 in January, and Phlebotomy 2, I literally loved it. When I tell you loved it, like, I cannot express it enough. I had the best professor in the entire world, and the best thing about it is I have really bad anxiety. And if I don't have like the same people, if I'm in like a class where it needs to be like, okay, there's a part 2, part 3, I want like the same people in it. So like my anxiety level is like down to here instead of being up to here. Like, can any of you guys relate to that? Like, I don't know if it's OCD or what. So luckily all the people that were from Phlebotomy 1 was in Phlebotomy 2, literally everybody. So went on with taking Phlebotomy 2, and we were all like so anxious about like just being hands-on, because Phlebotomy 1, we didn't get to stick anybody, we didn't get to learn anything. Like, it was more so book work, and I'm sorry, but that's really boring. So I was like, I want Phlebotomy 2, like, snappy. So took Phlebotomy 2, and I absolutely loved it. I remember staying over on, like, it was a night class. It was from 6 to, I believe, like 9, but it usually really didn't end at 9. It was more so like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I would stay over when we started like getting the hang of things, and we were getting into, you know, really sticking and things like that. We first started out on dummy arms, and the dummy arms were so worn out, which it was like boosting, it was literally ruining everybody's confidence because the arms were literally poked and prodded at so many times that the fake blood, like the veins in the arms, everything wasn't working correctly. So we're all pissy. Well, then we got to stick one another, and we got to stick the EMT class that was right next door to us. And it was literally heavenly. My favorite thing is the back of the dang hand. I don't know what it is, but I can't miss it. I can never miss it. I love 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 it. The only downfall, I guess I want to say, about Phlebtomy 2 was we had a project. But I mean, other than that, it was literally like the best. Honestly, it was the best experience of my life because it's literally amazing. So then after that, that was done. That was like literally it. And then we signed up for our clinical. I took my clinical at a local doctor's office near me, and it was a month because in that time frame I got the flu. So it was only supposed to be about 2 weeks, but I had to make up my time. You had to get a certain amount of sticks. I believe it was 106 in 80 hours. It really wasn't that. So 2 weeks. It really wasn't that bad. And I gotta tell you something. I got over the amount of sticks that were required. I believe I got about 140 sticks. I achieved that before my 80 hours, and I only missed 6 patients. Like, guys, if that's not telling you something, like when you're trying to progress in a career and you're like advancing at it and you're just like practicing, if that's not telling you something, like you're in the wrong career field. So that was just like a spark in my head, like, oh my God, like I can do this, like holy crap. So I finished out my clinical, and I've got to say, like, the lady the phlebotomist that was with me, we're friends on Facebook, she's literally a blessing, because her and my professor for Phlebtomy 2, they were literally a blessing to my phlebotomy, like, school portion, because I kid you not, like I said, my anxiety was like up to here, and they literally brought it down to here with like talking to me and just being so patient with me, and I absolutely loved it. It was literally the best experience of my life. If you ever are thinking about becoming a phlebotomist and you are in like the Maryland area, go take it at Hartford Community College. That is where I took my certificate. And then my clinical was done. I was so upset. I was crying. I was like, I don't want to leave. Well, it was done and it was over with, and I literally just wanted to cry. And then literally that was over. I started April 1st. I ended the last day of April, and I took my test in February, March, April, May. Like, I took my test literally like a couple weeks after, and I passed with a 96%, and I am such a horrible test taker. So now we're in the current world, not the school world. I got a PRN position at local well-known hospital around here, and unfortunately things just didn't work out very well for me, and not in a bad way. It just wasn't enough hours. It was only PRN, and it just wasn't particularly enough. So right now I'm actually not working in the phlebotomy career. I'm still looking, like I am actively looking. My biggest and like most places that I really want to work at is a hospital called MedStar, or one of their facilities. They are such a well-known hospital. It's literally absolutely amazing. LabCorp, which is like a well-known like blood drawing place, and Quest, same thing as LabCorp. Like, this is like a blood drawing place. Those are my 3 main places where I really want to work. So I'm still patiently looking. I'm still constantly on the lookout, and it's kind of disappointing. So now I am in the process of going back to school to become a medical assistant because I love being in the medical field. I absolutely love it. I love knowing that I am a part of something that I can help somebody figure out what's going on. And that's what I think about it with being a phlebotomist, because I love knowing that, okay, I'm getting your blood. I am like, I have a purpose in finding out your treatment. Like if I don't get your blood, your doctor, your nurse, whoever it is, your surgeon isn't going to be able to figure out what's wrong. So that's what makes me like, wow, like I'm a big deal. Like a phlebotomist, if you are a phlebotomist, I love you. You are such a big deal. Don't ever think that you are not a big deal. But so yeah, so I am actually in the process of becoming a medical assistant. That's my next step. But as of right now, I'm not working in the phlebotomy workforce yet. I'm still like I said, I'm still actively looking. So yeah. So that's my phlebotomy journey. That is where I'm at right now as of what I'm gonna do. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for staring at my face for like the past 15 minutes. But I just want to say that if you guys are thinking about becoming a phlebotomist or anything in the medical field, go and do not look back. I kid you not. Like, it's literally the best feeling in the world to have something in your hand that's like yours. Like, you earned this. Like, you earned it, and there's nobody that can take it away from you. Like, you did this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, wonderful day, whatever. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys give this a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed listening to my phlebotomy journey, because I absolutely love talking about it. Like, I will sit down and talk about this for hours because I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.